They look to dominate once again as they take on Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. We are going to be renewing a rivalry sa linggo na ito. Laban ng Sapula, Sapote, and the white shirts of Talk and Text get first crack at the basket as Pettigrew outjumps si Dorian Peña. Bonasher being bothered here by Tenorio. Douglas looking to attack Johnson. Douglas going up with one hand. Carey couldn't control that board. Right away si Douglas gustong pagtrabahuin si Johnson sa depensa.
That is one way to perspire. Pag-rin itong import ng Ginebra. Patrabahuhin mo hindi lamang sa opensa dahil i-score at i-score itong manlalaro ito. Pero bigyan mo rin ng konting pagkakataong makadepensa.
Johnson misses from the outside. Douglas ang magtitimon para sa tropa. Pettigrew and Douglas sharing that leather. Pettigrew against Peña. Bottled up, but there is a foul. Dorian Peña, ibinaba pa kasi yung braso.
First personal foul will be called against Dorian Peña. It might be a hard matchup for Dorian, especially if Pettigrew attacks from the outside. He obviously can put the ball down. He has a quickness advantage against the center of Ginebra.
That is the first point of this game as we take another look at the stats or the vital stats of Stephon Pettigrew.
Again, not a lot of experience other than his South American leagues. Was not in the NBA, never played in the NBA. But magaling kumuha ng import si Coach Jong at inaasahan niya na ito makakatulong na naman upang makapag back-to-back ang kupunan ng Talk and Text.
And kung familiarity lang ang hinahabol mo, noong second conference pa lang, both etong si Pettigrew at si Douglas were already attending and watching the games in the finals of Talk and Text contra Rain or Shine as Orlando Johnson misses once again.
This is about the same start that he had when they played Alaska. In fact, Alaska jumped to a 14-0 run. Just take a look at the skill set of this guy. Just a quick hesitation move, crossover, and was there, finish off with his left hand.
Kagiwa gets it right back dito sa kabilang dulo, ensuring na hindi na sila mapaw 14-0 muli.
Napakalaki nung hinabol nila. Pero yun yung sinasabi natin yung espiritu ng Ginebra bumabalik na. Tinambakan ng 22 puntos at pagdating ng third quarter, halos naitabla pa nila. 2 puntos lamang yung kanilang kailangan pang i-overhaul pero kinapos pagdating ng fourth quarter.
6-2 na sa ating talaan, Pocket X up 5-4. Peña coming out to receive that pass, bibigay niya papunta kay Kagiwa. Douglas wanting to stick to the spark, taken away by Pettigrew. Douglas and Pettigrew on the run. No numbers in their favor. Walang problema. Sam Douglas delivers the goods.
Mr. Smooth, he was not in a hurry. He was acting as if he was waiting for his teammates, but he saw that mild opening, 4 points already for the Asian import of Talk and Text.
Yung sinasabing ang batch of Asian imports natin, ito yung pinakaabangan ng mga hardcore PBA and basketball fans dahil yung kalidad ng Sam Douglas, iba nga yung dinadala.
We're generating so much interest, especially because of the presence of Asian imports. We're trying to pave the way for a global expansion, lalong-lalo na dito sa Asia. At yun ang dinadala ng mga manlalarong ito. Just look at the intelligence of Douglas. He saw Pettigrew open for that long pass, and Pettigrew sinigurado. And one opportunity, first 2 points and a chance for 3 for Pettigrew.
Bintis nga lang yung kanyang bonus. Barangay Ginebra down by 8 early on. Sol Mercado ay pinasok na kagad ni Coach Frankie. Magkakasabayan sila dito ni LA Tenorio. Not just the second game they are together, nagkasama na yan sa Jones Cup from 2012. Johnson is hacked underneath.
Still nothing so far for Johnson. He has taken 2 attempts, and that is why for Coach Frankie Lim, he really needs Sol Mercado to put in a lot of energy and be the spark. They again started on the wrong foot, the same way as the way they started. Not as bad as the way they started against Alaska because they were down by 14-0. Ngayon, 10-8, make it 10-3 and first basket for the import of Ginebra.
Johnson goes 2 for 2. 10-4 is the score. How about the Asian import netong Barangay Ginebra? The Mongolian Sanchir Tungalag had a decent enough run in the first half of that game contra Alaska, but didn't do much in the second half at binangko na siya ng tuluyan.
He finished with 8 points in the second quarter.
As that three is delivered by Pettigrew, hatid sa atin ng PLDT Home Devolution, turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
May nabanggit natin yung import ng Ginebra, yung Asian import from Mongolia. They had a decent quarter, especially in the second quarter when they were making a run. Pero kinapos lamang, hindi siya nakapasok ng maganda pagdating sa second half.
Another three-pointer drill there this time, or long to lang pala mula kay L.A. Tenorio. Johnson in the front court. BBK kay LA, almost the same spot this time around. Fonacher closes out. Tenorio looking for Peña on the slide. Ball goes over to Brondial. Johnson once again has Washington all over him. He steps back beyond. Pintis yung three-point attempt niya.
Good challenge by Jay Washington. He's not giving a lot of space dito para makatira si Johnson, and he's always challenging those shots. In the first 3 attempts of Johnson, he has yet to score from the field.
How about Douglas? Nadako pa doon sa ilalim. Defense of Ginebra caught napping. They dodge a big bullet there. Malas na lang na mindisyon.
Oo, at buti na lang nakakuha ng magandang challenge din doon si Johnson.
LA comes up a bit short. Apologizes to that Barangay Ginebra bench. Washington on the move. Brondial on him. Washington to carry. Puts it up and gets the roll.
Master of cutting, especially from the weak side. He had a very good performance in Game 7 against Rainer Shine, scoring 9 points. At ngayon, he's doing the same damage here, not only on offense, but he's also tasked to defend Johnson once in a while.
Johnson for three. Punches it through. It's happening on a PLDT Home Devolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
For some reason, that was a wide open shot for Johnson. There was a miscommunication on the switch. Hindi nakapag-challenge against Washington, and that was enough opening for Johnson to make his first 3-point shot in this
Carey's in trouble. Mercado takes it away. He looks to attack Harvey. Mercado lays it in with a left.
For sure, he will find a home here with Ginebra. With the kind of game that he plays and that kind of energy that Ginebra is known for, Pangsol Mercado talaga itong laro nila.
Douglas sees a crack in the defense. He feeds Carey. Iska lang sa pagkakataon na to. Ball is loose. Tenorio dives for it. Mercado pushing hard. Iiwan para kay Johnson. The soul train back to Johnson. He didn't want to pull the trigger. Mercado on the left. Tenorio on the right. Brondial will offer the pick. Johnson will attack. Johnson goes behind his back. Puts it up for Brondial. Play broken up by Fonacher. Here comes Douglas, Washington, and Fonacher. Douglas stop and pop. Bang!
Look at the way he performed here in the first few minutes. Yung maturity and experience, pinapakita niya sa early minutes natin dito sa unang yugto pa lamang.
Si Erica, meron ding balita.
Leadership and stability, yan daw ang kayang ibigay ng ating pinakamatandang Asian import na si Sam Douglas. Sabi niya, the rest of the squad makes his job easy as one of the point guards for TNT. Talent is not anymore to be questioned, but apart from that, unity is very evident as he wants to be, and he wants to be an additional glue that will keep them together towards another success. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Miss Erica. Pettigrew, ayaw din naman magpahuli. Pagkwentuhan din naman natin daw siya as he stretches his lead back up to 9.
Lumalaki na at namamagana itong kalamangan ng Token Text. Nagpapakita rin ng iba't ibang point of attack. Itong si Pettigrew, nagpakita na ng 3-point shot. Nagpakita na ng quick move going to the basket. And for Ginebra, they're just having a hard time trying to score. It's just a huge disadvantage for Coach Frank Lim to have a 4-man na si Brondial who's not really known to be a scorer. Kaya nakaka-help yung mga bantay ni Brondial dito kay Johnson, pati kay Sol Mercado. The operating space of the usual scorers of Ginebra are just too tight.
Pettigrew, nilamon ng buong buo ang depensa ni Marcelo. Dinoble na ng Token Text ang production ng Barangay Ginebra. Mercado may tanga ng bola. Canuelas Rosser ngayon ang bantay niya. Johnson against Carey. Hirap ng trabaho ni Harvey. Sino-sinong matitindi ang kailangan bantayan as Sol Mercado drills in the long one.
Now when makes that on a consistent basis, that will really help the game of Sol Mercado, because usually when you play him, you will just give him a space. You will just want him to take that shot from the outside instead of penetrating. And that is for sure one thing that is really working on in the off-season.
This is a much-needed hit para sa Barangay Ginebra. They were already down by 11. They look for another stop. Down by 8. Washington surveys. Pupunta. Dito kay Pettigrew. Tenorio will push it hard. Apat sila. Gawin mong 5. Tumatakbo. Johnson will finish. Nice pass mula dito sa Ginebra. Coach Jong does not like what he is seeing.
Silent 11 points for this guy. 4 out of 5 from the field, and is showing us a lot of different dimensions on his point of attack on offense. He has taken and shot from the 3 and he made it. Can play back to the basket and he can put the ball down and attack his defender.
For more on Stefan, balik tayo kay Miss Erica.
Stefan Pettigrew was modest enough to highlight his teammates' skills by saying that he's just actually there to do the little things, as the team knows what to do already. If anything, he just wants to be a source of energy, especially on rebounding, to spark things up further as they execute their running game. Sayang lang though dahil he wanted to battle it out with Japeth Aguilar, ang kanyang former Western Kentucky teammate, pero next time na lang daw. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Erica. Marcelo goes up and under. Puro board lang tinamaan. Buta tayo inabot on the second try. Washington getting up there to reject him. Canuelas to Williams. Nakita si Douglas over to Washington. He launches a 3. Couldn't send it home. Mercado on the move. Douglas right in front of him. Mercado pulls atake Kelly. And it's a block party so far, hosted by Talkatex here in the first quarter of action.
No man's land in the paint. Everything is contested. Oh, the smoke too soon!
Pinuksan ni Orlando Johnson yung loob. Nakapagpasabit pa ng foul sa pagkakataon na yun.
And there's a reason why Alex Compton asked, why is he not in the NBA? With his skill set, all his abilities offensively, and his energy, he should be there. But it is for us to be so happy that we're actually seeing in action an NBA caliber kind of an import.
Mintis nga lang yung bonus free throw. What does that do to the psyche of the rest of the guys in red? Back-to-back possessions, puro butata inabot nila. Bigla ka na lang sasalampakan ng import.
Tama yun, at malalaman natin kung anong magiging situation dito. Pero for Talking Text, they're just scoring at will. Still so fluid with their execution.
Mercado to Tenorio, back to Mercado. Barakel now on the floor para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Johnson on the left side. Mercado looking to attack. Out to LA. 8 to shoot para dito sa mga nakapula. LA kontra kay Dynamite Danny Siegel. LA loses it in the lane. Douglas with that controlled aggression gets it to Dinamita. Siegel goes up, too strong. Johnson once again with that leather. Johnson hesitates. They swing it around. LA from deep. Voila.
Now, for Ginebra, they really have to prove that they can shoot on a consistent basis from the 3. Otherwise, the paint will just be so plugged, and expect white shirts just to stay in the paint.
Machine Gun Kelly, the one-time PBA MVP, shoots over Johnson. Susukitin ni Barakel yung rebound. Johnson against Kelly. Going to the sidestep. What a move by Orlando!
If he gets that momentum, it's simply hard to stop. He can finish in a variety of ways. That time around, that simple sidestep move, and he finished it off with his left hand.
11 puntos na rin para dito kay Orlando Johnson, matching the total of Stefan Pettigrew. Marcelo bothers that shot. Tenorio over at the other end. Barakel. Back to Tenorio. Aantayin nila si Marcelo at si Johnson. Bago umpisa, nakatake nila. Johnson dancing with Williams. Babalik sa kanya ni Marcelo. Nice fake and drive down the lane. He is fouled.
Hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng konting opening ito si Johnson dahil pag tumira sa labas, nakakashoot, at pag pumenetrate, wala kang magawa. Foulin mo na lang.
Erica, na balita?
Orlando Johnson now with 11 points na nagpapakilala sa tropa. Inamin na kinabahan daw siya nung simula at nangapa nung huling laro nila with Alaska. The physicality is not what he expected, kaya naman he was motivated to intensify his game. He avers that teammates were still very helpful, kaya rin naman naging effective siya. Pero dinagdag niya, hopefully he can show more on rebounding and defense to take home the win. Balik sa inyo.
Akalain mo yun, partida ng Apapa, 50 puntos yung ginawa.
Napakahirap ng ginawa niyang yun, ha? Dahil mahirap na kalaban ang Alaska. Alaska really takes pride on the kind of defense that they do both on individual basis and as a team. Pero kung isang bagay na kailangan talagang pag-igihan ni Johnson, yung kanyang free throw shooting. He only shot 11 out of 17 for a 61% clip. And with his ability to go to the basket, he will be fouled. And today is only 2 out of 4 from the free throw line.
Douglas picks up his second personal foul. Sol Mercado with a chance to bring Ginebra to within 1. Mercado takes care of the first free throw. That's already going to be an 11-2 run para dito sa Ginebra. (24-22) is the score. Douglas at the post. Gustong bawian kagad itong si Sol Mercado.
Oh, there's an advantage in height dito kay Douglas kontra kay Sol Mercado. And historically against Philippine teams, you always had problems going up against Douglas because of his size, his skill set, and his court smarts. And he showed it here in the first few minutes of the first quarter.
Miller and Siegel seeing minutes here. Two guys na hindi gaano nagamit in that best-of-7 finale kontra sa Rainer Shine. And dahil nga, sit out muna itong sina Castro and De Ocampo.
And you just have to be ready every time your number is called. These two guys, you've mentioned it, did not play a lot of minutes in the finals. But because of the absence of the key players of Talk and Text, kailangan talaga contribute ng maayos. Itong sila Siegel, dagdag mo na. Itong si Washington, isama mo na si Willie Miller.
Split mula dito. Kaya Dinamita. Balik sa tatlong abante ng tropa. Pistondo, who did not see any action back last Friday contra sa Alaska, now on the floor. Marcelo has 4 to shoot. Dave takes his stick, taken away by Ganuelas. Miller to Siegel down the lane. Dynamite, Danny goes glass. First third point of the game.
It's all about respect. Willie Miller, alam natin nakakatira sa malayo yan, kaya challenge yung tira, pero pumasa dun sa nagkakat naman na si Danny Siegel.
Parang Elton Bistondo, parang kay Ginebra, moving that leather around. Hindi nagkaintindihan si Mercado at si Johnson doon. Mitos tuloy, interest niya. Tabigan ng bola, Nami Roser na. Last shot time para dito sa tropa. Douglas working against Barakael. Williams, Hail Mary, Ginebra.
27 points. Oh, nice score to Talk and Text. A good first quarter. Very productive performance here for the White Shirts.
5 ang abante ng tropa. Magbabalik po kami.